Hey guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know if anybody's still there. Um, I don't know what the frick is going on with these freaking live chats that get cut off and stuff. I think it's something, I don't know. I don't know if it's the AI or I don't know. But anyways, I am here and let me see if I can get to see if you guys are there. Oh, goodness. It's so irritating. Oh, Preliminal, thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. So tell me, you can relate. So tell me what have you seen any changes lately, Preliminal? Preliminal. I'm saying it wrong. Preliminal. But have you seen any changes like lately? I haven't really seen any lately. Or tell me what like some of your stuff is going like what's going on with you? I know. I mean, how did we move from Sagittarius to Orion? I mean, honestly. I mean, it's wild. I mean, it's wild. It's totally wild. Change the right. Yeah. I know. I mean, even that has changed, and it's so crazy, isn't it? Thanks for being here, Sharkticon. Harry Shark is what it may calls you. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what happened with my stream. But anyways, hi Corey. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the deal is with my stream. It's crazy. But thanks for coming back. I know my stream is retarded. My internet is retarded and it's so irritating. You're okay. So preliminal. I can't say it. But anyways, you need to make a stream because yeah, I mean everybody's else is effed up, so you might as well try too. Well, honestly, I think there's something going on with that they don't want us to be broadcasting. I mean, honestly, and I think that there's something going on that there's they're trying to stop us from communicating with each other, and we need each other so badly, you know. And there's something going on, I believe, that you know is trying to stop us from communicating with each other, because otherwise why would there be this many problems? Why would there be this many problems, you know? Yes, Corey, they're effing with us. Yes, because I mean, honestly, why would all of us have so many problems with our live streams all the time? All the time. Well, Patrick, I mean, yeah, yours was pretty good. Uh, pre preliminal. You're trying to help me out. But anyways, thank you for being here. But I don't understand why all of this is so effed up all the time, because there's like all the time we you know, it's we can't stream, and it's crazy. Oh goodness. I feel bad that I wasn't able to be here. Not because, I mean, I had things I had to do, and my grandma didn't have internet and stuff. But I feel bad because I know what it means to me to have like the live streams. You know, when I have Patrick ahead of me and Corey after me, and when I listen to Scott and Ma and all them. I mean, I mean, it means a lot. You know. Hi, QP. I'm so sorry. I know. But but anyways, it's just it means so much to me to hear like Patrick ahead of me, Corey after me, and Emmy and Scott, and like, you know, Scarab too, and some other people. And it's just like, you know, we if we didn't have each other, where would we turn to? And so that's why this is such a good thing that MA started, to have us be the, you know, the 24-hour thing, because honestly, it uh I think it's gonna help so many people. And you know, and like he says, I am a little bit more sympathetic to people who are unaffected. I mean, I still want them to come in because I think that they can come in, and I think that a lot of people are affected, but a lot of people that like what I was saying though, they don't freaking care. How can they not care? How can they not care? Oh, okay. So, Corey, are you gonna come in after me, or? But anyways, but I don't understand how people cannot care and they see it. Like even my kids, I mean, even my kids, and they're like, "Mom, we're just too busy. We just don't care." I'm like, "How can you not care about this? How?" You know? Wire Club, I don't know what that is. Is that a website preliminary? That's interesting. Because I think we do need an alternative to YouTube, because at some point I think this is going to go away. I think we're going to be effed. And I think that, like, especially the people that, you know, I'm not a big channel, but I think like people like MA, people like Scarab, people like you know, all those big channels that have a lot of subscribers, they're they're going to try to discontinue that. And so we're going to need a backup. We're definitely going to need a backup. And I know, Corey, I do want to shake them sometimes, because it's just like, how can you not care? How can somebody not care about this? How can they not care when it's like the hugest thing that could possibly be in your life ever? You know? I mean, I don't get it either. I don't get it. Yeah, Sharkticon. Yeah. Yeah, I don't well, I think we are getting abilities, I guess. That's what people say anyways. I'm not sure. Um yeah, I know you're serious about it. Um I think I've started to get some abilities that are weird. um how many what do you think the percentage is, you guys? I mean, I think the percentage of people who are affected are probably like maybe 1% of the human population. And it's like, how, with that small of people, I mean, how can we, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 1% or less, I think. Okay, Corey says she was getting email, Gmail. I know. I mean, that's what I'm saying is it's like they're trying their best to just, whatever. Like if you play a song, if you do whatever, and then also just like what just happened just to me today. I'm like, why did that, you know, why did my stream get cut off like that? There's something weird happening to where, you know, there's something odd that they're trying to F us up. I think. I honestly do. Oh, well, Sharkticon, I'm honestly not a proponent of the 144. The reason is because I'm not a male virgin. And the Bible says that the 144 have to be male virgins. And so I'm not a proponent of the 144 theory. Um, but you're male, and maybe you're a virgin, I don't know. I'm just saying that I mean, the Bible says you have to, the 144 are male virgins. And so that's why you're not either. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm female and I've had 2 children, so obviously I'm not a virgin, but I think it's funny. But anyways, people say that all the time about the 144, and I'm like, well, are you a male virgin? So, but somebody did say one time though that well, we're a virgin to this world, and that could be true. And so that was intriguing to me. You're a male virgin, Corey. You're pretty female that from what I've looked at, so I don't think that uh but but yeah, Corey, I mean, I love you. I wish I could have adopted you, honestly. Because I have 2 boys and I always wanted a girl. And not that I mean, my boys are awesome. I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way. But I did want a daughter. You're undersexed. What does that mean? That's funny. Oh goodness. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's 5:55 Mountain Time. And I just see, why do we look at things like that? Why do we all of a sudden, like, why is there a TV show on HBO about the 11/11? I did a video on it, but why? I mean, why did all of a sudden I look at the screen and it had just happened to be 5:55 my time? Can you adopt adults from overseas? Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, why did I see that? Why did I see 5:55 when I did? I mean, because to me that almost means like it's a simulation, you guys. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and why is there a TV show about the 11/11? Why did 4 change to 11/11? You know? Preliminal. I know, Corey. I see 1s and 4s. Those are my main ones as well. Are 1s and 4s. And I mean, why do I see those? You know? My most ones are 1s. But see, why did I just see 5:55? Why did I just happen to look at it? You know? Hi, Michael. I'm glad you were here. I know you were here earlier, and I'm sorry that I got cut off. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Mountain Time, so I just saw 5:55. But I mean, why would I just happen to look? I mean, it's not like I try to see these things, you know? It's not like I try to see them and they just automatically come up. It's crazy. It's freaking crazy. It's what makes me think, yeah, mostly 1s and 4s. The court, I mean, that's exactly what I see. It are 1s and 4s. And I'm like, why? And, you know, I don't want to scare you, Corey, but in Japan, I guess 4s mean you're dead. So I don't know. I mean, but I've been talking about that. You know, maybe we are, you know, maybe we are. And, you know, I don't know that that's such necessarily a bad thing. Even if we are, is it such a bad thing? You know, I don't, because obviously we're still alive in some capacity, even if we are dead. I don't know. So you woke up last year in August, Sharkticon? Yeah, for me it was October, but I've seen it my whole life. I mean, the first one I saw was in the early 80s. I saw John Deere go from not an E on the end to an E on the end. And that was the first one that I saw. And then I also saw in the 80s, I saw John Deere. I saw Christopher Reeves, Sally Fields, all, Charles Schultz. The names, that's what's weird. Is why would it be just the names? Kind of crazy. I don't know. If we're dead, why am I still in so much pain? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, because maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm in a lot of pain too. um, yeah, Donnie Darko is awesome, and it's very apropos. Hi, Aaron. Nice to see you this morning. Oh shoot, I'm going over. Okay? So Corey's on after me, so I'm gonna go now because Corey will be on next. So you guys make sure you go to her channel. And I'm sorry again for the mishaps. 22%. Okay, Corey. Well, I'm going to send everybody over to you. Hi, Brandon. Nice to see you. But go on over to Corey's channel. She's on next. Oh, you're not on today, Corey? So is there anybody on after me or not? Because I can stay on if there's nobody on after me, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Okay, so I mean, because I can stay on. Okay, so okay, yeah, I can stay on for a little while longer, especially since I haven't been on lately. But anyway, shit, I was looking forward to seeing you though, Corey, on your channel. But anyway, okay, let me think of what I can. Oh, let me see. I might ask somebody to be on. You guys, one of the weirdest things is Texas. Okay, I did a video on it, but people from Texas were telling me that they're like, I cannot believe this. Dallas is not where it used to be, and I'm the one that pointed it out. I'm like, Dallas was never right there. It was never that far northeast like that, you know. And then also Alaska, it didn't ever have that little jutty thing, whatever is on there now. Shoot. And then another thing is that I've noticed lately is Utah. Salt Lake City was never that far north. It was, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm weird on some states' geography. And I haven't noticed anything about Colorado, but they say that is that, like, if you know, if you're, the closer you are to it, the you know, you're not going to see it, you know. Okay, so LA is not where it used to be either. I know. Yep. Sharkcon saying Little Rock used to be. Okay. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that. Well, Corey, I wouldn't expect you to know about the United States. I mean, who gives a F if you don't live here, you know? Honestly. So LA is further south for you? Preliminal? Hi, Dead JPK. Nice to see you this morning. So Norfolk moved south. Huh. Oh, but you live there even. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, Schumann, I'm going to refresh that right now. And I will put that in the chat. You guys, the Schumann, I really do think it has something to do with our stuff. I really do. Hi, Aaron. You came out of the store and your car was parked in a different space? You know, I've had some really weird shit happen lately too. I mean, I had like something that just appeared in my backpack, and I'm like, how did this get here? And I've had some, I mean, the actually being your car being in a different space is actually more important, but that is so weird. That is wild. Well, Shark Tucson, I go through phases of yeah, the Oklahoma panel is very skinny now for sure. But Shark Tucson, I do that because I go through phases of like I sleep all the time or not at all. Did you wake up with a different job? What? Tell me that didn't happen. Did that really happen for you? Preliminal? Did that really happen? You woke up with because that would be so freaky. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Just imagining. I thought maybe it did happen to you. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. I gave you the link for the Schumann. Oh yeah. Well, it looks like it's been a little yeah. Now I've noticed, tell me if you guys pay attention to the Schumann and stuff. Um what I notice is that if it's quote unquote normal, then that's when I sleep. But if it's white, that's when I don't sleep. And so I don't know if, if you guys have noticed that at all. But she woke up in an alternate reality with changes to her job and boyfriend. Yeah, that would be so crazy, wouldn't it? See, to me, I haven't had anything like that necessarily. I mean, I've had some crazy stuff, but not anything like that. Yeah, the Schumann, Corey, is pretty, I think it's important. I think it has a lot to do with our stuff. I honestly do. I mean, some people don't think it has anything to do with it. I do. I really do. I know it does for me, as far as my sleep patterns, anyways, because when it's normal, when it's like at the 7.83 or whatever, I sleep fine. But when I see that white on there, um, that is when I don't sleep. So, do you guys have the white? It just means that it's more intense. If you look at the link I gave you and stuff, it's like I don't know if you see. Do you see that when it says 604 and it's like a white stripe down there? Um, it's that means that it's going crazy, basically. The white is what you need to pay attention to on the Schumann. And I say Schumann because I mean I know most people say Schumann. I say Schumann because I'm German and you would say it Schumann if you were German. I'm not German, but I mean I have German heritage. And so that's why I say it that way. Okay, so you started to feel awake lately at about 7 p.m. You're Bavarian. Yeah. Um Brandon, I will definitely be watching your videos. That's cool. It's so hard now though, because there's so many people that the white goes with your hearing. Yes. See, and that's that's the thing too, is it also goes with the ring in the ear as well. Yes. See, that's what I've noticed. Oh, thank you, Brendan. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, Brendan, do you have a time where you do like a dedicated? Do you guys have like, let me tell you something that I've experienced that really freaked me out is that, have you guys ever had like a really bad vibration in your head where it's almost like a seizure? Have you had that? Because I have. And it feels freaky. It feels so freaky. Okay, so Corey, you said you had that too. I know it's crazy, isn't it? I mean, it's like it scared me too because it was like I've never and then also I almost had like a migraine thing where I got sick and I've never gotten sick from a migraine before. I've never even had a migraine. Yeah, uh it's like a just a vibration in your head, a vibration that in your body, and it is so crazy feeling. So Sharkticon, you've had that too? Hmm. Yes, exactly, Corey. Aaron, you've been vibrating a lot. Yeah, it's so. What is it? What? I mean, is it the frequencies? Is it there's what is going on with us for us to do that? Yes, it's a literal vibration. No, to me, it's not a panic attack. I mean, there is something physically going on, a vibration going on. Because I've had irrational panic attacks before. So, but it's not like that. It's a physical vibration going on in my body and my head. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. So, Aaron, you said you felt that too. QP, you might do have it earlier than us. Yeah, it's the weirdest feeling because I've never had anything like this before. I mean, it's just like my head is vibrating and my shoulders are vibrating. It usually, let's see, Sharkticon says it's on his chest. Yeah, because it's not necessarily in my lower body, it's just in my upper body. It's like my shoulders and my head mostly. I'm glad you felt fantastic, Erin. That's awesome. And I don't, I'm not one to complain, and I honestly hate people who complain all the time about crap like this, you know, but I've just never experienced anything like this before. And so that's why I'm talking about it, because I honestly, I always hated it when people would like say, "Oh, I've got this, I've got this." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." But now it's like, I mean, the reason that I want to talk about it is because it's so weird. It's such a weird feeling. You're trying to get us to take the upgrade. I wonder about that. I wonder if it's like the 5G, or if it's I don't know. I mean, you know, what could it be? I don't know. Aaron, I have not seen orbs. I know a lot of people have seen them, but I have not seen orbs. No. Flashes, maybe, but not orbs. Now, I've had some weird stuff as far as my dreams and stuff, but I don't necessarily want to get into that. Yeah, the mind control. I I definitely think that we are being manipulated in some ways, because even, and honestly, even you could even say, well, the Mandela, maybe that's a mind manipulation as well. I don't know. I just I see shadows, Corey, but I don't see orbs. Like I haven't seen the Shadow Man, like what most people talk about, but I've seen shadows. Like I've seen them like go up and down like my car and stuff like that. Um, but I haven't seen the Shadow Man, but I've seen shadows, and I have not seen orbs. Maybe, yeah, that would be great if I did, I guess. Oh, well, and then I told you guys about how these tiles came out of my Scrabble game, and it was the letters Ken, and that's my dad's name, is Ken. I think you're right, Corey. The Shadow Man is evil, yeah, and thank God I have not seen the Shadow Man, but the other shadows you say are like we're seeing other realities. I agree with that. I think that's what it is as well. Yes. But the fact that I saw like the letters of my dad's name from the Scrabble game, um, he died in 1993, and so it's for something like this to come up is weird. Can you guys hear me still? Corey, I am always thirsty. I have like a weird thing where, oh, are you talking about? Are you talking about like the shadows that I saw, or my dad? No, I think my dad is real. I think that actually is something that happened to me that, and why I would see it after all this time, because he died in 1993. But I think it's important is that I think that he was definitely watching out for me. And honestly, that's kind of scary in a way, because I'm like, I don't want him to see some of the stuff I do now. But honestly, I think that he is watching out for me. I think that's what it is. I do. But yeah, as far as the drinking part, you have a feeling he's real. I know. I am going through a rough time. I am going through a rough time because, well, not only because of the Mandela effect, but just I can't get into it, but there's just several things with my family that just I don't think should be happening. And yeah, I can't really say, but there's stuff happening that I don't think should be happening. And so I think that he is looking out for me for sure. Hi, Sarah. Nice to see you this morning. Well, Corey, it's just honestly, it's the same stuff that everybody is going through, where they don't feel like people are real, and they don't feel like they're the same family members. You know, I don't want to say too much in case people are listening. What's crazy about all that is that, like my kids, I don't care what, I mean, because they're both affected, even though they don't really care about it, but they're affected, and so they don't care what I say, but other people do. And it's them that I don't, you know, it's just hard. You guys know, because I think a lot of you are going through all this. QP, good night. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you, Patrick. I would like to get a hold of you. Yeah, I will. Honestly, we could do a live stream together sometime. That would be fun. Yeah, Brandon, it's very, very common. It's very, very common for people to not. Um, oh, thank you, Preliminal. I will maybe get in contact with you too, and that would be great if you could come on sometime if you want to. But yeah, it's very, very common to where people are just not the same. They're just not the same. Oh, thank you, Corey. You're such a sweetheart. Yeah, but thank you guys for being here this morning. And, it's just, you know, not having had a chance to be online the past couple days, I realized, it was great to just get on to hear MA and Scott and Patrick's stream. And let's see, I've been lucky other than my dad, my sister, my mother, and 3 friends. That is good. That's great, Brandon, because it's very rare to have. I mean, like we said, I think we're the 1%. You know. Hi, Sharkticon. Thank you too. Oh, Preliminal. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are here because you guys mean as much to me. I mean, that's why I think it's so great that MA started this 24-hour thing because we need this. I mean, or I do. I guess I can't speak for you guys, but I do. What do you mean the 1%? I just mean that I don't think that I think that there's only maybe 1% of us are affected, Jetson. So are you affected or? And you guys don't block him until he talks about. Well, we know who we are, and we know that we're affected and that we need each other. And I mean, it is therapy. It is definitely therapy. That's okay, Corey. It's just that I don't want to block somebody that is, questioning. That's all. But it's okay. I trust you. So you think it's 0.1%? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to find out how many are affected? But I don't think it's any more than 1%. I honestly don't. And the thing is, I mean, I always question this. Why do we see it? I'm grateful that I can see it. I'm glad. I wouldn't want to be asleep. But why? Why do we see it? Hi, Gamer. I don't understand why we see it, you know. I'm glad I do. I just don't know why, you know. It's getting light here today. I know, I'm wondering what we have in common too. You saw strange veggies? Like what? What did you? I want to see those pictures, Sharkticon. That's funny. See, that's the thing is that, like, you know, MA says that when he, you know, a lot of people email him and stuff, and he sees a lot of the commonalities. Well, I know he thinks that possibly that we did die, um, but I think we have some other stuff in common as well. And yeah, well, I exactly, Jetson. Well, I mean, I was just talking to somebody earlier today, well, yesterday, and he doesn't give an F about it, and it's like, how can you not? How can people not? I don't understand that. Aaron, I exactly. I mean, I feel like we're supposed to be doing something, but what is it? I, you know, what is it? What is our part? You know, but I think part of it is just like with ME starting or MA starting this 24-hour live stream. You know, for one, I think we're supposed to help each other, and then, you know, maybe try to wake people up. I don't know. I don't understand how people can ignore it, Judson. I don't. I mean, even like my kids. I mean, they see it. They know I'm not crazy. Thank God for that. But it's just like, you know, how can they not care? I don't get it. I don't get people who don't care. I mean, I'll ask people, you know, I'll say, how many people were in the JFK car, or you know, just certain things. And they'll say what, you know, I remember. And the same thing with like the lion and the lamb, you know, Isaiah 11:6. And they'll say lion. I'll say, well, they'll say, well, first of all, I try not to feed it to them. You know, I'll say, what do you remember? Do you remember lion, tiger, wolf? You know, I'll say stuff like that. And then they'll say lion. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's not what it is anymore. You know? And they're like, what? So, but still, they don't care. They don't freaking care. I'm trying to look back through the chat, you guys. Um, The thing is that pre- preliminal, yes, exactly. They don't care, and they're cold, and it doesn't seem like they're the same people. And see, that's what, like, I like Suso's channel. You guys need to check his channel out if you haven't, but he says the same thing, is that what his theory is that their predominant consciousness is somewhere else. Our predominant consciousness is here, and that our families, the ones that appear cold or whatever, their predominant consciousness is somewhere else. And so that is an interesting theory, because it does make sense. I've wondered that too, you guys. Oh, okay, that's fine, Corey. I just didn't. You said you weren't going to be on, so. Yeah, if you were going to go on, Corey, I didn't want to step on you for sure. You just said you weren't going to go on, but no, that's fine, because I don't want to go on too long. Well, guys, I am going to get off now then. But I appreciate all of you, everybody, and thank you so much for being here. Oh, preliminary, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just stay on for a little while longer then, if people want me to. I mean, because I know it's important. I think. I mean, even though I'm not saying Jack, I am not saying Jack, but I just know how important everything is for me when I hear Patrick's stream, when I hear Corey's stream, when I hear MA's or Scott's stream. I mean, it's just, I'm not saying anything, but it's just nice to be together, you know? Why do you think we need each other so much? I mean, do you think it's because there's so few of us? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Patrick. I could do another hour. Well, if somebody else is gonna go on, I don't want to do that, but I just I don't. Why do we need each other so much? It's almost like a. Are we all crazy? I don't know. I guess we are. The 1%. I mean, honestly, what does that even mean? What does that mean, that we're part of just a 1% of the planet? Oh, thank you. Preliminal. Thank you so much for saying that. I mean, I like Scarab, but but thank you for saying that. That's nice. But yeah, I don't know what I mean, I'm a very small channel, but yes, Aaron, exactly. Most of us have been isolated our whole lives. It's like finally getting to be yourself with others. That's exactly how I feel. I mean, that's exactly how I feel about this community is that we can, I don't know what it is about us seeing all this, but yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, thank you. Preliminal. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's just, it's like, what is it about us, you know? And it is about being ourselves, I think. And there's something about it, you know? There's something about just being able to be yourself with people. And we can be ourselves, you know? And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful feeling to have this community where we can be ourselves. A refinement process. Yeah, I don't know. Well, a gamer, I felt the same way. I mean, it's not like you want to say that you were Corey, you think I can go if you want me to. I don't know how we do it. No, I don't know what it is, but do you, I think do all of us feel like we're special in some way? Kind of? I mean, in a way, I don't mean to be like where I'm arrogant or where I think that I'm better than other people. That's not what I mean. But I think that there's something different about us where, you know, you don't, Patrick? Hmm. I've always felt different. I don't mean like better than others. That's not what I'm talking about. Um, but I've always felt different. That might be true. Minimal. I mean, yes. I am a Christian, uh, but I am open to, I mean, I try to be open to other things. So, Patrick, you've always felt like an outsider. See, me too. And preliminal says that as well. Yeah, I mean, what makes us different? What? I don't know. Thank you, Aaron. What do you think what do you think is different about us, you guys? What do you think is different about us? But what is it? What is it that's different? We question life. That's yeah. And the thing is, well, I won't go into a bunch of my conspiracy stuff, but I knew, and I don't want to get into this, honestly. I mean, because it's kind of a weird thing, but I questioned 9/11 the day it happened. I knew there was something wrong. But I don't want to get into that because I'm not a political person and I'm not like like a hugely conspiracy person, but I'm just saying that I questioned it the day that it happened. I knew it wasn't right. I knew there was stuff wrong. We don't belong in this world. You're right, Corey. Exactly. We don't belong in this world. I mean, that's what's weird. But you know what's kind of exciting about that is that I think we're all going to be in the same world together someday. And we're going to know each other and we're going to have just a fun time. You know? I really feel like that. I really feel like we're going to be someday to get all together. Oh, Corey. Yes, I want to adopt you. I've already said that. Yeah, I don't know. How can we do that preliminal? Yes, I don't. A gamer, I'm glad you saw it too, because honestly, I saw it that day. And, like I said, I don't necessarily want to get into it right now. But I mean, when I didn't see a plane at the Pentagon and when I didn't see a plane in the Pennsylvania field, I knew. I knew right then. I'm like, what? I knew that I was being fed bullshit. Brandon, that's interesting. Do you think age has anything to do with those who can see? I actually do think that because a lot of us are about 50 years old. But Corey is 25. So or I think you're 25, right, Corey? But anyways, so I do think it does have a little bit to do with stuff, but she's obviously, yeah. I thought you were 25, Corey. But most of us, a lot of us are around the 50-year-old mark. And so for Corey to see it is awesome. And yeah, see, Patrick's 49, 45 for A Gamer. Good memory, Rain. Yeah, I thought you were 25. Well, the reason I remember that is because I was thinking, how awesome would it be for you to marry one of my sons? That's what I was actually thinking, because I think you're so awesome. Well, yeah, Brandon, that's weird because your 14-year-old niece introduced you. That is so interesting to me. Well, and that's the whole thing, Corey, is that I've seen stuff since the 80s, but I didn't necessarily wake up until um, last year, October of last year. I know. I know, Corey. I know. And I love you. It doesn't matter to me what team you bet for. I think you're awesome. See, that's the whole thing about strictly paperwork. That's funny. But but anyway, that's the interesting thing about how we've noticed things, because that's the thing where when they talk about CERN and D-Wave and stuff, I still believe that that could be part of it. I definitely do. But um the whole thing, when I know that I've seen changes myself in the 80s, I'm wondering, well, how did that happen? However, did you guys know that there were particle accelerators clear black in the 80s? There were. And so, I'm not saying that that is the definite reason, but I'm just saying that that is a fact. You know, that's all I'm saying. Oh, you guys, this is going on 2 hours now. I don't know if anybody's coming on. Um, so, Brandon, you live near Oak Ridge? You guys, I saw this really cool movie called shoot, what was it called? Particle Fever. That's what it was called. And uh, it was all about CERN and stuff. And it's pretty fascinating on Amazon. You guys should watch it. It's a really cool movie. Um, and the thing that I noticed about it versus like stuff with like SpaceX, which I think is totally fake. But the thing about the Particle Fever movie was, I mean, they were older people. I mean, I mean, they had like, it seemed real to me because, I mean, and no offense to the younger people like you, Corey, or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, when you're talking about science and stuff, there should be some older people involved. And with SpaceX, when you look at those movies or that the film of it, it's like they're all 20s. They're all in their 20s. I mean, you can't have like everybody in your company be in their 20s. I mean, come on now, you know? I mean, it's just weird. That's just weird. But anyway, Particle Fever was cool because um it just, I don't know. I I'm a science geek, you guys. I mean, I have an engineering degree. I don't use it. I haven't used it in a long time, but um, I have an engineering degree, so I'm a geek. I'm a science geek, and this Particle Fever movie was really cool, and you guys should watch it. Is all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm coming up on 2 hours now, and so I am going to get off here. But you guys, thank you for being here. And I love you all. And I hope everybody has a great day or evening, whatever it is for you. And I really love you guys. So, but I am going to get off. The